Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever watching this. Welcome to a new TED Talk video of Signals and Systems. And my name is Surendra. I am pursuing BTech third year in the stream of Electrical and Electronics Engineering and at Alshangra College of Engineering and Technology. Today my topic was systems of classifications in the subject of signals and systems. We will see the classifications of systems in one by one. When coming to next one, these are the contents which we see in this video. First, the systems were classified in 7 types. Those were linear and non-linear systems, and time variant and time invariant systems, linear time variant and linear time invariant systems, static and dynamic systems, causal and non-causal systems, invertible and non-invertible systems, stable and unstable systems. These are the 7 systems are classified in this signals and systems subject. We are going to see one by one with examples also. First, we will continue with the linear and non-linear systems. These linear and non-linear systems will only it satisfies superposition and homogeneity principles. Then only we will consider as two systems with inputs as x1 of t and x2 of t, and the output as y1 of t and y2 of t as respectively. Then, according to the superposition and homogeneity principles, we will get the equations input of input side is t of a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t and is equal to a1 y1 of t plus a2 y2 of t as outputs. And a system is said to be linear when it satisfies superposition and homogeneity principles. Then only we will call it as a linear systems. And from these expressions, it clear that response of overall system is equal to the response of individual system. Like this is the response of overall system, and this is the response of individual system is equal. So we will call as linear and non-linear systems. We will see the examples for this linear and non-linear systems. So we are taking a simple example of t is equal to x square of t. We are giving input u of t as t. We are taking the output as y of t x square of t. In y1 of t as x1 square of t and y2 of t is equal to x2 square of t. Then we will get the expression as t of a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t is equal to a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t whole square. When these are not equal to a1 x1 of a1 y1 of t plus a2 y2 of t, then the system is said to be non-linear. This is about the linear and non-linear systems. When we will see the next one, time variant and time invariant systems. And these time variant and time invariant systems is said to be time variant if its input and output characteristics vary with time. Otherwise, the system is considered as time invariant. The condition for the time invariant system is this one: y of n comma t is equal to y of n minus t. Then this condition for time invariant system is this one is time invariant system. Time variant system. Y of n comma t is not equal to y of n minus t, where y of n comma t is equal to t of x of n minus t, input change. Y of n minus t is output change. This is like depends upon the time and time. For this condition, for the time variant system is like this, and time system is like this: not equal to is time variant, and equal to is time invariant system. Then we will move to a simple example for this one. And we are taking, first of all, we are taking time variant system of example. Y of n is equal to x of minus n. Then y of n comma t is equal to t of x minus x of n minus t. Then x of minus n into minus t, we are multiplying these two and we will get this. And y of n minus t is equal to x of minus of n minus t. Then we will multiplying minus n plus t we will get, and then therefore y of n minus t is not equal to y of n minus t. Then this system is a time variant system. We will discuss before this one. And when coming to this example 2 is y of t is equal to integral x of t dt. We are taking the input as u of t and the output of as y of t is equal to integral x of t dt. This is a ramp signal. So the ramp signals is unbounded because amplitude of ramp is not finite. It goes to infinite when t is infinite. So then the system is unstable. Because of that reason only, this is a ramp signal. So this is the system is called as unstable system. When coming to the next one, and this is static and dynamic systems. These are like simple words. Static system is memory less, whereas dynamic system is memory system. The dynamic system is a memory system, and the static system is a memory less system. That's it. And we will see first one, memory less or static systems of example. And y of t is equal to 2 into x of t, 2x of t. For present value t is equal to t, we are taking the present value as 0. Then the system output is y of 0 into is equal to 2x of 0. So the output is depend upon the present input. So the system is memoryless or static. This system is called as a memoryless or static system. And we are coming to this example 2. Y of t is equal to 2x of t plus 3x of t minus 3. We are taking the t value as a present value. T is equal to 0. Then the system output will becomes like this: y of 0 is equal to 2x of 0 plus 3x of minus 3. Then here x of minus 3 is a past value. So for the present input for which the system requires memory to get this output. So the system is a dynamic system because of this is a past value. So that's why the system is a dynamic system. And when moving to next one, causal and non-causal systems. These causal and non-causal systems are said to be causal if its output depends upon present and past inputs and does not depend upon the future input. It is called as the causal system. And when coming to the non-causal system, the output depends upon the future inputs only. This is the main difference between the causal and non-causal system. The causal system is depends upon the present and past values. It does not depends upon the future. And the causal system is depends upon only in the future values only. We will see the examples of for this one only. Also, we are taking an example for like y of n is equal to 2x of t plus 3x of t minus 3. We are taking the value of t as present value. T is equal to 1. Then the output is will becomes like this: y of 1 is equal to 2x of 1 plus 3x of minus 2. Then the system output will depend upon the present and past inputs. So the system is causal. It depends upon the present and past values. This one is present and this one is past. So this system is called as causal system. and we are coming to the example 2. Y of n is equal to 2x of t plus 3x of t minus 3 plus 6x of t plus 3. So we are taking the present t value as present value, t is equal to 3. So the system output will get like this, and y1 of y of 1 is equal to 2x of 1 plus 3x of minus 2 plus 6x of 4. Here the system output depends upon the future input only. Hence, so the system is non-causal system. Here the output will depends upon the future. So we are considering as the system as non-causal systems, and that's it. And we are moving to the next one. It is invertible and non-invertible systems. These these invertible and non-invertible systems, the system is said to be invertible if the input of the system appears at the output. When the output is equal to the input, so it is called as invertible system. You can see here we are giving the input as x of t, and also we are getting the output as y of t is equal to x of t. We are getting the input and output t is equals. So this system is called as invertible system. And also we will see this expression also. Y of s is equal to x of s into h1 of s into h2 of s. So x of s h1 of s into 1 into h1 of s into 1 h1 of s, where we already know h2 of s is equal to 1 by h1 of s. We are substituting this value of h2 of s in this expression, and we will get y of s is equal to x of s. Then y of t is equal to x of t as per our input and output signals, and hence the system is invertible. And if y of t is not equal to x of t, then the system is said to be non-invertible. That's it for this one, and we will see the next one, and stable and unstable systems. These are all the systems is said to be stable only when the output is bounded for the bounded input. And a bounded input, if the output is bounded in the system, then it is said to be unstable. Then when the output is bounded for the bounded input, then if the output is unbounded in the system, then it is said to be unstable. Here a simple note point is there, and it is considerable for these stable and unstable systems. For a bounded signal, amplitude is finite. This is a key point, and we will see the example of for a stable system. Y of t is equal to x square of t. We are taking the input as u of t and output as y of t is equal to u2 of t is equal to u of t. It is a bounded output, so the system is stable because we are giving the input as a unit step u of t, unit step bounded input. The input is also bounded and output is also bounded, so this system is said to be stable. And we will see the one more example also. Example 2, this is for y of t is equal to integral x of t dt, and we are taking the input as u of t and the output as y of t is equal to integral x of t dt, and integral x of t dt is a ramp signal. So this one is unbounded because the amplitude of ramp is not finite. It goes to infinite when t is infinite. So the input and output is not bounded, so this system is not unstable. Because of that reason only, this system is not unstable. That's it for this types of classifications of systems, and thanks for giving this opportunity. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.